Russia has officially recognized the Taliban government in Afghanistan, becoming the first country to take this bold and controversial step since the group seized power in August 2021. This recognition signals a major shift in global diplomacy and comes after years of quiet engagement between Moscow and the Taliban. It also marks a sharp contrast to the hostile relations the two once shared during the group's first rule in the 1990s. 4 years ago, the Taliban stormed into Kabul, overthrowing the government of President Ashraf Ghani. Since then, countries around the world, including former adversaries, have been forced to engage with the group. But until now, no nation had formally recognized the Taliban as the legitimate government of Afghanistan. That changed when the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs released a formal statement confirming its official recognition of the Taliban regime. In the statement, Russia declared, "We believe that the act of official recognition of the government of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan will give impetus to the development of productive bilateral cooperation between our countries in various fields." Russia now plans to expand cooperation with Afghanistan in energy, transportation, agriculture, and infrastructure. These are areas the Taliban desperately need investment and development in. On Thursday, Russian Ambassador Dmitry Zhirnov met with Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi in Kabul and personally conveyed the Kremlin's decision. In a video posted online, Muttaqi responded, "We value this courageous step taken by Russia. God willing, it will serve as an example for others as well. But to understand the magnitude of this move, we have to go back in time. In 1979, the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan to support a communist government. The invasion triggered a brutal 10-year war between Soviet forces and Afghan Mujahideen fighters backed by the United States. An estimated 15,000 Soviet soldiers lost their lives in that war. After the Soviets withdrew, relations between Moscow and Afghanistan deteriorated. In 1992, after an attack near the Russian embassy, Moscow closed its diplomatic mission in Kabul. And in 1996, after the Taliban first seized power, they killed Mohammad Najibullah, the former Russian-backed president, who had been seeking refuge in a UN compound. During the late 1990s, Russia openly supported anti-Taliban forces, including the Northern Alliance, led by famed Mujahideen commander Ahmad Shah Massoud. Al-Qaeda's terror attacks on the United States led to a global war on terror. Russia opened its airspace, shared intelligence, and helped the US establish military bases in Central Asia for operations in Afghanistan. Fast forward to today, many countries now engage with the Taliban informally. Analysts say Russia's decision may pave the way for others to follow. Kabir Taneja, a policy expert at India's Observer Research Foundation, said, "Afghanistan's neighbours don't necessarily have much of an option but to engage with the Taliban for both strategic and security purposes." Taneja adds that Central Asian countries and even China could follow suit, not because they support the Taliban's ideology, but because they have to deal with the reality that the Taliban aren't going anywhere. Russia's recognition of the Taliban government could change the diplomatic landscape in the region, giving the Taliban the international legitimacy they've long sought and forcing other nations for decisions.